Welcome to the show where two people get into one car and talk about absolutely anything. My name is Freddie, but you may also know me as Tavares from Jalopnik. Joining me today is a man who has a voice made for radio and a face destined for the Witness Protection Program. His name is Mr. Regular, and you may know him from a little YouTube channel called Regular Car Reviews, which right now has a little less than 200,000 subscribers with more than 23 million views. I met up with Mr. R in the foothills of his hometown in Pennsylvania, where we drove around my personal Mercedes-Benz S500. If you want to know more about the car, there's a link in the description below. But let's cut to the chase and join the conversation. Should be a pretty good one. Brought to you by APiDA Online, this is Offtrack. We're good. We should be good.
Fan lower. Oh no, I made it auto. I made it louder.
Yeah, it's so weird. You can press it in for auto, or you can hold it in, and then that controls the back because there's a back AC.
Huh.
Yeah. So there's a rear AC, and this is a full-fledged AC. Like there's an AC system in here
For your.
For the rear. For the,
this car is weird.
The only thing that this car didn't come with was the refrigerator. There's a refrigerator supposed to be in the back. But yeah, you just press this down.
This car is such a weird. This is a Mercedes AMG what?
This actually isn't an AMG. It's just a Mercedes S500.
Then why is it? Did you put AMG door kickers on it?
Yeah, because they were from. I had an S55 AMG.
Oh.
And that was like a salvage title flood car, and I decided that I wanted to use some of it. You know, it looked kind of cool, so I'm gonna use, I guess, some of that flair. So I got AMG pedals, I got an AMG steering wheel, AMG side skirts. I'm gonna put the AMG body kit, and I'm gonna fake it till I make it. So that's.
This car is that mix of. It's so weird. Like this is 15 years later. Now we're used to Alcantara leather and stuff with really high-end cars. This was in today's money in 2000, well over $100,000. But it still has all the friggin' like GM style fake wood.
It's real wood. This is real wood.
That's real wood?
That's real wood.
Man, they made it so shiny it looks fake.
Yeah. It's definitely it's real wood. There's I guess aluminum accents on the bottom over there. There's what I like about old luxury cars is that there's that certain thing that spared no expense mentality.
Yeah. Where
even like a brand new Honda Accord, which is a nice car by any means,
right?
It's not gonna have stuff like double paned windows like this car has.
Right.
It's not going to have a shit ton of soundproofing like this car has.
Right.
It might have some active, Bose noise canceling stereo, but it's not going to have, just the heft. Like if you have a really nice digital watch, and it has a lot of technology inside, and then you pick up a Rolex, and all it does is tell the time, but it's heavy and it has there's a difference there. Even though functionally it's probably better to have a digital watch.
I've never owned a Rolex. I've never held a Rolex. I know it's just a watch, and maybe this is watches to guys are what diamonds are to girls, but it's a
watches aren't prerequisites to marriage.
Right. It's a garish thing, and I'm sorry for using British slang. Of course, why would I apologize for that?
Thing? Thing isn't British slang.
Garish.
I know, yeah. I got
that. That's a grown-up milestone that someday I want to achieve, is to own a Rolex.
Okay.
Of course, when you do regular cars, because this is regular car reviews, that's something you shouldn't have.
All right, so coming 2016, regular watch reviews.
Regular watch reviews.
Yeah, then you have press watches, and they send you watches in the mail.
That's the weird thing about YouTube. The whole idea of reviewing, meaning again, looking at it again,
right,
has become not just an informative segment, it's become an entertainment. People don't want to just hear the story. People want to hear the story of something.
Keep going. My this GoPro I think died. Let me.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
All right. Did the battery die?
Yeah, I think this just came out of the plug.
Oh, and then it when it loses its AC. Okay, it's going again.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Fine.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully it won't come out. We're going to be in this cattle chute for at least 2 more miles.
It's fine. I'll just hold it here.
Mm-hmm. Fancy automatic transmission.
Oh yeah.
I drive a car. It shifts for me.
It has many forward gears.
It has a fluid coupling.
Well, you know it was
my radio has a calculator on it. 1-800-ILAND will make you look like super specific Pennsylvania references. Because that's what RCR is, or Regular Car Reviews is. A relentlessly Pennsylvanian show. Even though we have fans in other countries, we're not just making U.S. references, we're not just making East Coast references, we're not just making Northeast references, we're just making Pennsylvania references.
Well, it's just something for like the 200 people in this 5-mile radius.
Right. Pennsylvania would have been the first state, but frickin' Delaware butted in line at the signing or ratifying the Constitution. So, my name's Delaware. I sell cigarettes to every other country. I don't have any state tax. My name's Delaware. I have 1 city.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
Delaware. You're number 1. Ooh. In a very Jerry Seinfeld way. How's it feel, Pennsylvania? Of all the losers, you're number 1. You're number 2. You're the 2nd state in the union. We're the Keystone State.
Well, the Keystone is metaphorical, or is there like something behind that?
Well, our symbol is a keystone.
Right.
Okay, you make an arch out of stone. The stone at the very top holds the rest of it in.
Right.
Like that's the one where the load is developed on the stone up there. And
so that's the one that holds America together?
Yes, we do. We are the dividing line between North and South. And it's sort of a weird...
You're the crusty glue that holds this
these
country.
13 colonies together. Do you think it's going to stay?
Whatever. I'll just hold it there.
We can take turns.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I got charger duty right now.
It's like let me know when your fingers start getting tired. Let me know when your fingers start getting tired.
Just say it again.
I know you want to hear the voice. It makes my throat very hot when I do this.
Speaking of the voice.
Trees.
Speaking of the voice.
The voice.
When people meet you, right? When people meet up with you, and they're already fans of, which is weird in itself, right?
That's
people
a
meeting
weird
you as fans.
feeling.
But do they recall the voice? Do they start quoting you and doing stuff like that?
Some people do. I mean, because what else are you going to say? Like, I want to like this guy, so maybe I'll just say some things that he said. It gets a little weird when someone just starts quoting your own videos to you, and they know the video better than you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a thing that John Cleese said that I don't really know half the Monty Python stuff, and people have watched them since birth, and they know every little inclination, and then it's like that one Simpsons thing where they went to see BTO or Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Yeah.
And Homer says, get to the work and overtime part. Oh, like that. Like, they want all the greatest hits, but
well, it's a bit too like again in a Simpsons episode where it was like some Comic-Con and it was like in episode 3B, you know, it's like, listen, man, I'm just an act. I don't remember this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And it's like well, if you're a fan of somebody, right? And this kind of played out when I met Adam Carolla, because I spent pretty much the entire ride across the country listening to his audiobook and listening to his podcast.
Dude, which one did you listen to?
President Me.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
It's pretty good.
I listened to Not Taco Bell Material.
Yeah, Not Taco Bell Material is good too. But but like I've listened to literally hours of this man talk into what was directly into my head. Via earbuds for hours and through the car speakers. So when you meet him, it's already I know everything that there is to know about this guy's views and like his jokes and whatnot. And it's a bit like meeting an old girlfriend, but she doesn't know who the hell you are. Like meeting an old girlfriend with amnesia.
That's a good way of putting that.
Yeah, so it's a little bit it's a little bit off-putting.
One-way relationship. And you wanna ingratiate yourself to that person.
Right.
So you wanna say things that you think they would like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I watched the interview with him. It was good. You did a good job with that.
I asked 2 questions and the guy just talked for 38 minutes.
Right. So that's what a good.
That was
interview
easy.
should
That's
do.
very, very easy.
You wanna make a left here, so
Okay.
you're gonna get in the left lane.
Cool.
And we're gonna leave 61 for a little bit.
Cool.
Because this would just go stop and go traffic. We want to get some cruising roads.
Sure.
I worked in this McDonald's for 4 days.
So you were McDonald's material.
Oh. You gotta wait for the light. Gotta wait for the green arrow. That guy's just jumping it. Look at that guy.
You don't really have to. You don't have to. You just wait till.
Yeah, you do. Then you get in an accident. 61 claims so many cars. It used to be this big drag for middle of Schuylkill County, and a lot of people reckon on this because they want to jump. They want to jump that.
Yeah.
Like.
No, obviously, if there's
people.
cars coming, that's a it's a
Yeah.
death sentence. But if there's no cars coming, you can just
Like that guy, gave him a little Pittsburgh left right there. You saw that guy. You probably get it on my camera. That guy in that freaking Buick.
You see right now.
Yeah, good,
right now it'd be fine.
Yeah. But the thing when you grow up in like middle part of Pennsylvania, you gotta assume in the back of your head that some of these people driving around are doing some daytime drinking.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm making a right.
Correct.
Okay. So anyway, back to people.
You have the right of way here.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure nobody's coming.
That's a driver's license center. Everybody around here, you get a tour of my backwoods area.
Oh, that's
No,
nice.
it's not really backwoods. This part of Pennsylvania is unique
woods right
because
here?
we're only 2 hours from Philly.
Mhm.
We're 3-4 hours from New York City, but none of the big national stuff ever reaches you here.
Mm-hmm.
So they talk about mid-state PA as a bubble, and to some extent that's correct. What goes on nationally doesn't really bug us here too much.
So if there was a zombie outbreak, you guys wouldn't find out for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
People would just pass by. I mean, there's no major, when you came here, there's no major highways that come here.
Yeah.
Interstate 78 is the biggest one, but that just goes through Hamburg.
Yeah. You know, speaking of zombie apocalypse, have you ever thought about the logistics of a zombie apocalypse?
Yes.
Like they would, all right, say there's disease that undead people are walking the streets, right? And this isn't a 28 days later running zombies where they're super athletic, everybody's LeBron James. This is like The Walking Dead.
Okay.
They would be the easiest things to run away from. I mean,
Yeah.
anything more than like a light jogging pace.
Right.
You can easily get away from them. And they're defenseless bags of rotting meat.
Right.
It would blow over in 4 days. I
Right,
mean,
yeah, when does rigor mortis set in? Assuming this T virus or whatever it is gonna, now everybody else coming up here has a right of way.
Okay, so I'm gonna let this guy go.
That guy's waving you though, go. Like, let me just contradict everything I just said. The guy
Except for this guy.
Except for this guy.
All right, that's enough for today, but what did you think? You can leave a comment down below to give us your view, or you can join us next time when we continue the conversation. Be sure to follow Mr. Regular on his channel, especially if you like meat. If you like this video just a little bit, hit the subscribe button on top of me because I promise you it'll get better. It can't get any worse.